Today, I want to talk about something interesting happening in real estate. You've probably seen headlines saying things like AI sold someone's house or ChatGPT handled the entire process. But when you actually look closely at what happened, the story is a little different. AI did play a role, but it wasn't the whole engine. It was more like the navigation system, not the car itself. In this short breakdown, I'm going to show you what actually happened behind one of these headlines and why the real story matters. I am Steve Colino, and this is Confidential Remarks. When the story first appeared in the media, the headline suggested something dramatic. A homeowner used ChatGPT for almost everything while selling his home in Cooper City, Florida. That sounds like AI ran the entire sale. But if we slow down and look at the facts, we see something more realistic. The homeowner sold a house that had been lived in for about 15 years. AI helped with planning, pricing ideas, writing the listing description, and suggesting ways to improve how the home looked to buyers. But the home didn't sell because AI magically found buyers. It sold because the listing reached the real estate market and real buyers. So how did the sale actually happen? The timeline was surprisingly fast, about 5 days. First came preparation. AI helped create a timeline for packing, suggested small improvements like repainting, and helped draft the property description. Next came the launch. AI suggested Tuesday as a strong day to list the home online. Once the home was listed, the listing began attracting attention. Over the next few days, buyers started scheduling showings. Within 72 hours, 5 offers came in. By the weekend, the seller held an open house, and by Sunday, a contract was signed. AI helped organize the process, but it didn't actually deliver the buyers. This is where most news stories miss something important. Think of an iceberg. The part above the water is what everyone sees. In this case, that's the AI prompts, the listing description, and the preparation work. But under the water is something much bigger. That hidden part is the real estate marketplace itself. Things like legal listing systems, agent networks, and large real estate websites. Those systems are what actually connect homes with buyers. To understand this better, imagine 2 different ways of selling a house. In the first system, you rely on AI and your personal network. Maybe friends see the listing. Maybe someone shares it, but the audience is pretty small. In the second system, the property is placed into the multiple listing service, also called the MLS. Once it enters that system, it automatically spreads to huge real estate websites like Zillow, Redfin, and Realtor.com. Suddenly, thousands of buyer agents and millions of buyers can see the property. AI might write the listing, but the MLS is what sends that listing out into the real market. This is the simplest way to understand the difference. AI is incredibly useful for preparation. It helps create marketing descriptions, planning timelines, and strategy ideas. But it doesn't actually publish the listing across the national real estate network. That job belongs to the MLS system. So if you think of the sale like a rocket launch, AI helps build the rocket, but the MLS is what launches it into orbit. What makes this story interesting is that the real change in real estate didn't actually start with AI. Every year, somewhere between 300,000 and 400,000 homes are sold using flat-fee MLS platforms. That means homeowners list their homes on the MLS without paying the traditional full commission. This approach has been growing quietly for years. The AI headline just brought attention to something that was already happening. Let's talk about the financial side. Traditional real estate commissions are often around 6% of the home price. In the Cooper City example, the homeowner estimated saving about 3% of the total sale price by using technology tools and alternative listing methods. And at scale, the savings become huge. Platforms helping homeowners list directly on the MLS have helped sell tens of thousands of homes. Altogether, that's more than $200 million in commissions that homeowners kept instead of paying out. So what's the real formula behind these modern home sales? It's actually very simple. AI works like a co-pilot. It helps with planning, writing, and organizing the process. The MLS works like the engine. It connects the property to the entire marketplace of buyers and agents. When you combine those 2 things together, homeowners can keep more of their home's value. So the real takeaway here is this. AI may help write the listing, but the MLS is what actually drives the sale. If someone is selling their home themselves, often called for sale by owner. They don't necessarily have to choose between modern technology and the traditional market infrastructure. The smartest sellers combine both. They use AI for strategy and preparation, and they use MLS access to reach the real estate marketplace. This has been Confidential Remarks.